Hey guys, what's up? It's Trinity Bulk here, and sorry I've been gone a while. I haven't streamed or anything because I've had a lot going on. I got food poisoning, and then some tight financial stuff came up for me, and I kind of had to hustle to make bills and stuff. But we're back for the moment. Um, so I'm doing several videos. I'm going to try to get these all recorded tonight. First one I wanted to talk about was whether DeeJay is unfair or broken. So this is the character I was kind of dead set on maining as soon as he was announced, and I saw the kind of tools he had, and definitely my character. Even if he gets nerfed in the future, I'm still going to play him. This is just the character I seem to jive with best in this game. Although I'm definitely going to check out the DLC characters. I'm kind of interested in what they're going to do with Rashid in this game, and I'm very interested in what they're going to do with Akuma in this game. But I kind of have a feeling I'm a DeeJay made for life as long as this game is a thing. So, what is it about DeeJay that has people upset? So obviously, the very first thing is like his drive rush is like insane, right? And that's a pretty big deal if you have a character that can check you with the drive rush normal from like all the way out here, right? It'd be +8, right? He just does this in the medium punch, and he's +8. You can pretty much check you whatever he wants. But that's like just kind of the game, though. I know he is the fastest drive rush, but like you just have to be ready to check yellow drive rush in this game. So, like I don't think it's reactable against any character. So I'm not sure it matters that he is the fastest drive rush. But I don't want you guys to think this is going to be a DeeJay downplay video. I think he is a top 5 character. He's like an S tier character that has a lot of privileges that the rest of the cast doesn't. But he is like the bottom of the S tier because he lacks one thing, in my opinion, that's kind of big in this game, and that is that he doesn't have a drive rush confirmable low. And I think that is a big deal. Now, he does up close because he can do this. But this is extremely tight, hard to do, and it only works point blank. Right? I can't even do like this. Right? So you can't fish like you can with other characters for a drive rush confirm in neutral. Because he has this and he has the slide for his crouching medium heavy kicks. So he doesn't have a way to check walking back in a huge way that threatens a lot of damage, and I think that is kind of important in this game. Now, don't get me wrong, he makes up for this deficiency in a lot of ways. He has, in my opinion, he has the most efficient damage output in the game. He does humongous damage for expending almost no resources. I mean, even like off a jump in, right? I don't think any other character hits that hard off a jump in. And even just like generic confirms like this, medium kick, crouching medium punch into this is a lot of damage. Or just machine gun punches a lot of damage. If he does this, you press buttons, you get smoked. He does huge damage. But the other thing I think where this character also suffers, and this kind of plays into if anyone's been paying attention to Japanese opinions on this game, a lot of people are saying that you should play DeeJay without using charge moves. And the more I play this character, the more I agree. I think his fireball is good in some matchups. It's worth using. But at the same time, the cost of getting jumped in on into a punish counter full jump in combo is not often worth it. You're better off playing with just your big buttons that you have for playing neutral with and anti-airing. And that also kind of goes to the point that he doesn't also have the best anti-airing in this game, right? Because his DP is a charge, first of all. This is a problem because everything about this character lends itself to walking around and playing like active footsies. He is not benefiting from like the average charge archetype of like crouch scuttling like this, he has to be able to move freely and use his buttons. So his DP isn't available a lot of the time except on a knockdown situation, which leaves him with this. Now, this is really good. It's really consistent and it restands, and some people have a problem dealing with this kind of anti-airs. But it does not cover like really close proximity jump-ins. If someone jumps like here, even if you see it, you're gonna whiff with this and get hit. So he ends up having a whole lot of jump-ins that the rest of the top 5 don't have to hold. So that's another weakness I think he does have. But the thing about DeeJay, though, is that like he plays really good neutral while he also has really impressive pressure himself. Obviously, he's got the Street Fighter V medium punch here that's plus on block, and he can instantly check you, with a light confirm of some kind. If you don't, he can just do it again, and he can walk up to you and throw you. Like, this button alone is kind of his character almost, and also this button for medium kick. These two buttons kind of define him, because you're trying to basically put people in constant plus on block situations by getting them to hesitate, and the reason they're going to hesitate is because they want to get hit by DeeJay and lose a third of their life for no bar spent, right? The other thing about DeeJay is I think he's super flexible in terms of how he uses his super meter. Like, let's just say you hit this. For one super bar off this 3-hit confirm is pretty good. And then obviously if you want to cash out, you do your Deadly Rave. And you get a lot of damage for that. And this is pretty potent in a lot of cases. Like, if he DP punishes you, most characters would have to spend like a drive rush, like 2 drive rushes and 1 super meter to get that much damage off a DP punish. But DeeJay doesn't. He gets so much damage off of little effort, right? Like, he's got all these flashy combos, but you really don't need them. All you need is end in machine gun punches or end in heavy Sobot for the restand situation. And if you do lights, you do medium Sobot because that's all I can get in that situation. But that's pretty much it with this character. He can cash out for bigger damage. He can do, like, this is like a really popular route for him, but he doesn't really need to do that. Even if I just do this, like, there's a difference between that and this. That's not worth spending unless you know you're going to kill somebody off of, right? So you just do 1 EX and you're doing like 2 EX damage compared to most characters. So I really think I don't think he's overpowered, though. I think he's really good. And I'm noticing in general a lot of people are crying for nerfs or buffs already in this game. And I think with how complicated this game is, it is way too soon to say so. Because people are going to get better at exploiting the faults of the characters. I think even the top 5 S-tier characters do have faults in some way or another. The only one who might not be that is Ken, possibly. Ken might be the only like perfect character in this game, but I think the other characters I consider to be like top 5 contenders, like JP or Jury, I do think they have faults, or they have to take like a huge risk sometimes in a tense situation that can get them killed. The only character that doesn't seem to have to do that is Ken, and I still think Ken is beatable. I don't think he's unreasonable. I actually think for a Street Fighter game, for the first version of the Street Fighter game, this is a very well-balanced game. And I'm hoping that Capcom doesn't patch this game on a reactionary basis, because I think this game's going to need a lot of time to marinate before any changes are made to it. I do think DeeJay is strong. Maybe, yes, slow down this drive impact, but like I said, like, no one's reacting to this in neutral anyway, except one of the grappler characters, right? Like, if Jury does that same thing, you're going to get hit. If Cammy does this, you're going to get hit. I don't think it matters how fast his drive rush is. His damage might need to be toned down because of how resource efficient he is, and I think that is the best thing he has going for him, is that he's hella resource efficient. He doesn't have to commit to putting himself in burnout or dumping super meter as much as other characters in the game do, and I think that's enough in the system of this game to make a top tier character. And I kind of suspected that would be the case. Like, who would be the best character that would get like the best 1 EX returns, or the best like normal into level 1 or 2 super returns? And that's definitely DeeJay for sure. And that definitely makes him top tier by default in this game. But I do think a lot of people are being very hasty about wanting him to be nerfed, because I do think he is honest. This is a high power level game anyway, and he is comparatively honest to like JP with the stuff that JP players keep finding more and more every day, right? So personally, I don't think he needs to be touched. But if you are someone who actually does think he needs to be touched, I'd like to hear what it is you want to be touched about him. I mean, I guess the one thing that you could take away from him that would still make him a good character would be to take away this being +2 on block. Maybe that would be something, but his character also seems to be so built around this button, I just don't know. I don't know. But I wanted to make a quick video talking about it, because there's also a lot of DeeJay players I see on Twitter who are posting fake tech. Like, so for example, people were making a big deal how if you did hard DP, they say you get a safe jump knee. Well, that's not true. All someone has to do is hold forward on wake up, and they end up on the other side of you, and they punish counter you on the whiff jump in, right? It does protect you from DPs, but a safe jump also means it can't be beaten in any way. So it's not really a safe jump. So there's like a lot of gimmicky stuff that DeeJay players are like getting away with, like this too, like trying to ambiguously jump in on you. You can see the animation if you're looking for it to guess on this ambiguous jump in situation. I personally don't think this character needs to be touched in any big way. If anything, the problems with him are more indicative of the problems with the game system itself, which I don't think it has many. Like I said, I think this is a very well balanced game for a first version of it. So hopefully Capcom won't like patch anything on a reactionary basis, and I'm hoping they'll do like they did with Street Fighter V. I liked their approach to that game, where they only patch the game once every year or half a year. And I hope they decide to do it with this game too. Now, I'm sure what they may do, of course, they might do some balance adjustments when DLC characters come out, because they did that before too. But, yeah, that's kind of my opinion about the conversation around DeeJay. Like, he just plays the honest version of Street Fighter 6 the best, and I don't think that's unfair. But maybe I'm wrong. If you think I'm wrong, tell me. So, that's it for this video. Peace out.